Starting off with a disclaimer here, we here in PsyPoints actually aren't professionals in the mental health field. I myself am still finishing up my bachelor's in psychology. I just happen to like researching on psychology topics and connecting them to current day society and pop culture because it makes it easier for me to enjoy and appreciate it more and more. But I've never actually diagnosed anyone with mental health issues, both in this channel and in my personal time, because it's not my place until I get licensed in the future. Unless you count the Aaron Yeager episode, please watch that vid, by the way. I really enjoyed that one, and he's fictional so it doesn't count. So if I, a person dedicated to studying the field, still have to wait for more than 4 years of dedicated study to diagnose anyone and become a professional, why do other people with barely any study of mental health do this to themselves? Self-diagnosis can be misguided at least and self-destructive at most, and today I want to talk about that. Self-diagnosis can be defined as the process of identifying potential medical conditions in oneself, usually through any available resources such as medical books, encyclopedias, past experiences, stories from other people, and even articles found in a website, such as a blog. Overall, it's purely the result of self-research and observation, without seeking guidance from certified professionals such as psychologists and psychiatrists. When seeking professional healthcare of any kind, I think it's obvious that the professional is often in a better position to accurately diagnose your condition. This is because they've had years of training and the expertise to actually properly identify and also treat your health problem. Compare this to self-diagnosis, where you're basing your conclusions about the state of your own health off of things you find online and your own subjective observations. You won't be able to take into account other comorbidities and causes that may be affecting your health. If you misdiagnose yourself, you may even end up taking treatments for the wrong things, which could only cause more harm for you in the long run. A lot of illnesses could have the same symptoms but have very different treatments. For example, depression is unfortunately one of the common illnesses in society, but it shares symptoms of many other mental illnesses like bipolar disorder, PTSD, and PMDD, to name a few. Believe it or not, some mental health issues can also be symptoms for physical illnesses. For example, you might think that you have anxiety due to abnormal heartbeats, but you could also have missed that you may have hyperthyroidism, which makes your heart beat rapidly normally. It's estimated that close to 50% of adults on the internet partake in self-diagnosis, with 84% of them perceiving online symptom checkers as a diagnostic tool. However, a 2015 study conducted by Harvard Medical School reviewed 23 popular health sites like Mayo Clinic and WebMD, to name a few, and found that only 1/3 of them listed the correct diagnoses as the first option for patients to take. If you do have a sneaking suspicion that you might have an undiagnosed illness, then using online tests as a basis is fine, but take it with a grain of salt since it may not be approved by professionals, which is the more important one. It can be a basis, but not conclusive evidence for what you may have. Also to add, make sure it isn't a test on sites like BuzzFeed, Quora, and any other quiz-making site that can be used by anyone. Always make sure that the site you're on is one run by professionals at the very least, such as those provided by MHA or Mental Health America, which offer self-diagnosis tests for multiple mental health illnesses such as depression, anxiety, eating-related disorders, and many more, which are, well, provided by professionals, so they provide much more accuracy, to say the least. Self-diagnosis quizzes provided by PsyCom, the website, also provide articles which explains further about mental health conditions that you may have after taking the quiz itself. And of course, it still refers you to a professional once after. I hope I was able to emphasize the importance of why self-diagnosing isn't really recommended throughout the few minutes I've been talking to you today. It helps to have an idea of what you have for future reference, but I also understand it's hard to find accessible means of getting that information accurately online and on a budget too. So it's easy to mistake a fake test for a real one. To help make it easier, I'll be linking in the description a mental health directory, which should make it easier to find more budget-friendly and even free means of getting mental health guidance and support. Thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Every bit of support helps. And I hope you all have a great day ahead of yourselves. Take care of yourselves. Peace.